Bitcoin has broken out, reaching approximately 117,000 US dollars per coin. But why is this happening? The world is waking up to Bitcoin, and that includes governments, corporations, and individuals alike. Think you're late to Bitcoin? Well, what about BlackRock, who acquired over 600,000 Bitcoin for their clients since the January 2024 ETF launch of their spot Bitcoin ETF, surpassing fees from their S&P 500 ETF, or MicroStrategy and Saylor with over 600,000 Bitcoin. Do you think they're stopping soon? Why should you? Of course, unlike US dollars, Bitcoin cannot be created out of thin air. It needs to be mined, and there needs to be proof of work and energy behind each new Bitcoin. Money that increases in value over time. How much is that worth? No, seriously, how much is that worth to you? Right now, the world prices the entire Bitcoin network at approximately $2.3 trillion, which is a new all-time high, as we can see with the current market cap. If you think about it though, we're really not that far from the 110 to 112K top we've hit in January of this year, and again, I think maybe in May. Bitcoin will continue to win and win and win and outperform inflation, including consumer and asset price inflation, until it's simply undeniable and the whole world adopts it as a store of value and then eventually a medium of exchange and a unit of account. I know the sun's right in my face, but this process takes time, and it's going to be a rocky road, and there are going to be winners and losers in this road of hyperinflation and debt, and kicking the can down the road will only last so long before something happens. This is not sustainable, which means it's unable to be sustained. Coming out of the sunlight here. So what you do to prepare is you buy hard assets. Bitcoin's the hardest asset, and it's performed the best so far, and that trend's likely to continue because over 99% of the world has absolutely no idea what Bitcoin is, and even if they heard of it, even if they have it, they still don't know what it really is. I mean, don't you wish that the US dollar wasn't inflated and they didn't create more of them and that it maintained its purchasing power over time? Wouldn't that fix about 95% of all of your problems? Don't get unit bias when looking at Bitcoin's price just because it's over $115,000. That doesn't mean that you are too late. It doesn't mean that you need to buy a whole Bitcoin. In fact, most people will never get one. There's a famous post on Reddit where this guy posted on a Bitcoin forum that he only had 600 Bitcoin and he thought he was late. Do with that one what you will. I thought I was late to Bitcoin when I started buying it in January of 2021. It was around $35,000 per coin. I remember my brother at the kitchen table telling us we should all buy Bitcoin. This was maybe in 2013 or 2014 during the Silk Road days. Of course, we all looked at him like he was an idiot, and now he is getting the last laugh. And even my brother thought he was late to Bitcoin because his friend in college got it even sooner. He was actually able to sell it and retire. This was a very long time ago, so God only knows what it will be worth now. I bring this up because nobody is late to Bitcoin. You'll never be too late to Bitcoin. It'll always be a good idea to buy Bitcoin as long as you can exchange your dollars for Bitcoin. Sure, Bitcoin's more or less a household name, but think about it. Most people have a majority, if not all of their wealth in real estate, US dollars if they live in the United States, and equities. I don't think most people are DCAing into Bitcoin, but the opportunity lies in the arbitrage and the fact that this isn't common knowledge. Most of the world thinks it's stupid. Most of the world thinks it's a scam. Most of the capital in the world is elsewhere, although it's beginning to flow into Bitcoin. I believe 0.2%, so 1/5 of 1% of the capital in the world is in Bitcoin. I think there's around 1 quadrillion or 1,000 trillion dollars in assets, while Bitcoin is around 2 trillion, although that's growing as we've seen today. But there you have it. If you guys like the content, please consider giving the video a like and subscribing to the channel, and I'll catch you all soon. Peace.